Hello, my friend. Welcome to your sleep story. My name is Stephen Dalton. I'm an Irish storyteller, and it's my great privilege to be the voice that you listen to as you go to sleep tonight. Tonight I continue the Great Migration of Animals series, and tonight we will follow a salmon on a great adventure from the Atlantic Ocean up through the rivers of beautiful Ireland and then back out to the ocean and onto Greenland. An amazing journey and a remarkable animal. I really hope you like this story. One small thing, I'd like to say thanks to my Patreon supporters, and if you'd like to become a patron, you can find the link below this video. Thank you. Okay, let's do the relaxation session now, which will take a few minutes before tonight's sleep story. I'm going to count down from 10 to 1, and as I do, allow yourself to let go more and more. 10. Feel the support beneath you. The bed or the floor or the earth beneath that. Feel the solidity, the constantness of the earth, our home, our home that supports us. See if that awareness allows you to let go a little more, to release a little more, to soften a little more. Nine. You are safe. Everything is okay. Allow my voice to be an anchor of safety tonight, a voice of kindness, a voice of healing, a voice that will only ever bring you to safe places. Eight. The day is done. Whatever has been, has been. Whatever will be, will be. Whatever thoughts you might have about the day that just was, whatever thoughts you might have about what is to come, they don't serve you now. So if they arrive, just see them, notice them for what they are, and let them leave you without judgment. Let them float away like leaves on a river, or clouds passing by a starlit sky. 7. See if you can feel that peace that lives within you. It's there. It's always there. Just waiting to be seen. Waiting to be felt. Allow that fact to be a source of comfort. Six. You have nowhere to go. Nowhere to be. This is a time for rest. You deserve rest. We all do. So allow the knowledge of that, the awareness of that, to help you soften a little more, to let go a little more. 5. Perhaps allow a little gratitude now. For the simple things, for the shelter you find yourself in tonight, for the ability to listen to this story. For your breath, for those you love, for this is your moment. This is your time. Breathe in this moment. Breathe in calm. And breathe out anything that doesn't serve you now. Three. Begin to see a world under the water, a world of calm, a world of relative stillness, a world away from all that you know, and begin to see our salmon, the salmon that we will follow on this great adventure. 2. Check in with your body. Release anywhere that you might be holding, whether it be in your feet, in your face, in your belly. that release to happen. One, completely letting go now as I tell you tonight's sleep story. The salmon takes in the world around it. It knows that now is the time. Time for change and time for a great adventure. As it floats near the surface of the vast North Atlantic, the water teems with life. The ocean currents swirl with promise. This salmon, with scales that catch the sun's fleeting kisses, is on the cusp of a journey that is both very ancient and deeply personal. For this salmon, the call to embark on this journey is as much a part of it as its gills are for breathing. It is an urge within the salmon that fills its being with a sense of purpose and determination. The world that it has known in the ocean, vast and teeming with life, has been its home, its training ground. But the call is undeniable, pushing it towards a destiny that is written in its very DNA. The ocean, a world of blues and greens, stretches endlessly around it. A frontier that has nurtured its kind for eons. Yet, within this expanse, the salmon feels a solitary pull, a kind of beacon calling it to venture into unknown waters. This will be no small feat. It will take courage, a courage that beats in the heart of every salmon making this voyage. As it begins to swim, each stroke propels it closer to its ancestral rivers, the very rivers where its life began. This is not just a migration, it is a pilgrimage for this salmon, a return to the sacred waters of Ireland, where it will lay the groundwork for the next generation. The history of its species is a saga of relentless perseverance, a continuous cycle of life, death, and rebirth that is played out over millennia. The salmon is acutely aware of the importance of its journey, a journey that many like it have done before. As it navigates through the open sea, Each wave, each current carries with it something of its ancestors, urging it on, reminding it of the great adventure that lies ahead. In this moment, the salmon is more than a mere creature of the sea. It is an adventurer, a seeker, an explorer. As it comes closer to the river's mouth, the salmon notices the change in its surroundings. The open ocean gives way to a more constrained environment. Here, the water starts to freshen, mixing with the cool streams flowing from the land. This mingling of salt water and fresh water is the salmon's first sign that it's on the right path. The salmon encounters a variety of other marine life on its journey towards the river. Schools of smaller fish dart by, glinting like living silver in the water. The salmon, focused and undeterred, continues on its path, respectful of the life that teems around it, yet singular in its purpose. Now nighttime in the ocean brings a new world to life. The darkness is not complete. The moon shines from above and lights the way for the salmon. It swims through the night, guided by stars as well, hidden above the water's surface, and the deep internal compass that knows only the call of the river. The cool, dark water envelops the salmon, a solitary figure on a grand quest, moving steadily towards the promise of renewal and life anew. As dawn breaks, the salmon reaches the mouth of the river, the gateway between two worlds. Here, at the edge of the river, the salmon pauses, taking in the fresh, peaty scent of flowing water, the sound of the river's flow, a gentle welcome. It's a threshold and a crossing. It is both an end and a beginning. The river ahead promises challenges, but for now, the salmon lingers at the confluence of two worlds, readying itself for the journey upstream, where the cycle of life awaits to unfold once more. With the vast ocean behind it, the salmon begins this journey, entering the river with a sense of purpose that fuels each stroke of its tail. The river, with its cool, clear water, offers a stark contrast to the deep, saline waters of the Atlantic. This is a world of flowing currents, of rocks and pebbles smoothed over by time, and of light that dances through the leaves of trees lining the riverbanks, painting the water's surface with moving patterns of light and shadow. The salmon moves with determination, its body perfectly adapted to navigate the challenges of the river. It feels the current against its scales, a constant force to be reckoned with. But the salmon is strong, its muscles honed by years in the ocean. The river flow is a guide, a path that leads ever onward, and the salmon follows it, instinct guiding it towards the place where it will lay its eggs. As it travels, the salmon encounters various inhabitants of the river. Trout dart out of the way, while dragonflies hover above the water, their wings a blur of motion. Every so often, a heron stands statue-like at the water's edge, watching the salmon with keen eyes. But the salmon, focused on its mission, pays them little heed. And the journey upstream is not without its obstacles. Rapids challenge the salmon's strength and endurance. The water, churning around rocks and boulders, and the salmon must navigate it with care. But she is adept, using her powerful body to leap over barriers and push through the strongest currents. And of course, these moments of struggle are interspersed with stretches of calm, where the river widens and the water flows gently, allowing the salmon a brief respite. Nightfall brings a different aspect to the river. The sounds of the forest grow louder, a chorus of nocturnal life that accompanies the salmon on its journey. The cool water feels different at night, more mysterious perhaps. Yet the salmon does not stop. It continues under the cover of darkness, driven by an unyielding instinct to find the perfect place to lay its eggs. This place must be just right, a spot with the right combination of gravel for the eggs to nestle into, the right flow of water to oxygenate them, and the right protection from predators. The salmon's entire journey, its very existence, has led to this moment, and it will not rest until its mission is complete. And of course, as the salmon forges ahead, it is surrounded by the beautiful, magical landscape of Ireland. The river that the salmon is traveling in winds its way through rolling hills and verdant valleys, where the green is so vivid it seems almost surreal. These are ancient lands, steeped in history and myth, and the river itself, in some ways, feels like a moving story, moving through the heart of Ireland. On either side of the river, lush meadows stretch out, dotted with wildflowers that sway gently in the breeze. The air here is fresh, filled with the scent of earth and growth, a sign of the fertile lands of Ireland. Occasionally, The river skirts the edge of dense forests. The trees, standing beautiful and proud, and the canopy provides a dappled shade over the water, creating pockets of coolness that the salmon appreciates as it moves steadily upstream. Every so often, the river broadens, and the salmon passes by small villages where stone cottages nestle against the landscape, as if they were born from the earth itself. Smoke curls lazily from chimneys, and the sound of laughter and life drifts down to the river. The salmon, though focused on its journey, senses the presence of humans, a relationship that is both ancient and complex. The terrain becomes more rugged as the salmon travels further inland. The hills growing into mountains that reach towards the sky with stoic grace. Here, the river carves its way through rocky gorges, the water clear and fast, challenging the salmon, yet providing a path through the heart of the wild. The beauty of this place is stark, a landscape shaped by the elements, where water and stone have danced a long, eternal waltz. Above, the sky stretches wide and blue, a vista as ever-changing as the river below. Clouds drift lazily across the horizon, casting shadows that roll over the hills like gentle waves. After navigating the diverse and rugged landscapes of Ireland, the salmon finally senses it has arrived at the destined place, a serene, sheltered spot in the river that feels just right. This location is distinguished by a gentle curve in the river, where the water flows steadily but calmly, providing the perfect environment for the next generation to thrive. Here, the riverbed is composed of fine gravel and pebbles, meticulously arranged by the flow of the water over countless seasons. The depth is ideal, not too shallow to expose the eggs to predators, and not so deep as to prevent the necessary oxygenation of the water. Overhanging branches from nearby trees offer additional protection, casting shadows that cool the water and conceal the nest from the watchful eyes of birds. The salmon begins the careful process of creating a redd, the nest where its eggs will be laid, using its tail. The salmon gently scoops and shifts the gravel, creating a depression in the riverbed. This task is carried out with a precision that belies the salmon's natural instincts. Each movement contributing to the preparation of a safe haven for its offspring. Once the redd is ready, the salmon deposits its eggs, each one a tiny orb of life potential. The eggs settle into the gravel, hidden from view and protected by the river itself. The water here is rich with nutrients, carrying food for the hatchlings that will emerge, ensuring that they have the sustenance they need to grow strong enough to begin their own journeys. As the salmon completes its task, there is a sense of completion in the air, a moment of quiet accomplishment. The cycle of life, so evident in this act of creation, shows the determination of the salmon. Time passes, and the river, ever patient, cradles the future within its gravel beds. As the seasons change, marked by the ebb and flow of life along its banks, a transformation occurs beneath the water's surface. From the eggs laid by the salmon in the carefully chosen redd, a new generation begins to emerge. These are the alevins, the first stage of life for the salmon. The alevins grow, and their forms become more defined, more salmon-like. They rise from the gravel, and now are called fry, and they are ready to face the river's challenges. This part of their journey can be a little dangerous, but the fry are equipped with instincts that guide their survival. They seek shelter among the riverbed's rocks and plants, and the river in turn offers lessons. Currents teach them to swim, to conserve their energy while navigating the flow. They learn to find food in the form of insects and small crustaceans, a skill that will serve them well throughout their lives. This time is crucial, a period of rapid growth and development, where each day brings new challenges and opportunities. As they grow, the fry transform into smolts, their silver scales reflecting the world around them. This transformation also signals the beginning of their journey downstream towards the ocean that awaits them. The smolts group together, drawn by an instinct as old as the river itself, ready to embark on their great migration. The journey downriver is a test of their resolve and their adaptability. The landscape through which they travel is ever-changing. They pass through stretches where the river runs clear and fast, tumbling over rocks and creating frothy rapids. They navigate through quieter sections where the water spreads out and meanders, bordered by reeds and willows that dip their branches into the flow. The smolts are small, but together they are a collective force, moving with the river's blessings towards an unknown future. This journey is not just a physical one. It is a rite of passage, a transformation that prepares them for the vastness of the ocean. With each mile traveled, they grow stronger, more adept at surviving in the world. And as they reach the estuary, where the river meets the sea, they pause, acclimating to the change in salinity, to the taste of the ocean on the edge of the tide. Here, at the threshold of two worlds, they prepare to take the final step into the vastness that awaits, ready to continue the cycle that has guided their species through time. Among the group of smolts transitioning to the open sea, one salmon stands out. This individual, marked by a unique pattern of scales that glint under the sunlight, embarks on a journey that extends far beyond the river and the estuary, into the expansive, cold waters of the North Atlantic. This migration, a monumental trek, is driven by an age-old instinct to seek out the nutrient-rich feeding grounds that will support its growth into adulthood. The destination is the vast maritime expanse off the coast of Greenland. This is a journey that spans thousands of miles and countless challenges. As our salmon leaves the estuary behind, it enters the open space, a world vastly different from the river it has called home. Here, the concept of distance takes on a new meaning. The ocean's vastness is both daunting and liberating. The salmon, now a solitary traveler in the immense sea, relies on its keen instincts and the subtle cues of the marine environment to navigate. It tunes in to the Earth's magnetic field, a natural compass that guides its path across the open water and follows the cold currents that lead northward towards Greenland. Throughout this journey, the salmon undergoes remarkable physical changes, a transformation that prepares it for life in the open sea. Its body becomes more streamlined, its muscles more powerful, enabling it to cover great distances. Its coloration shifts, blending with the deep blues and greens of the ocean. It's a solitary journey, and each individual's migration is one of great resilience and strength. After a month or so, the salmon arrives in the waters off the coast of Greenland, which are rich in food sources, teeming with small fish and shrimp and other marine organisms. It has found itself in a world of abundance, where the efforts of its long migration are rewarded with the sustenance necessary for its continued growth. Here, in these cold waters, the salmon will spend the next phase of its life growing and preparing for the eventual journey back to the rivers of Ireland, to the river where it was born, where the cycle of life will begin anew.